Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm gonna go ahead and try to squeeze in an update. I've been pretty busy lately with my 2-month-old daughter and family and work, and you know how life goes sometimes. But I have done a lot of movements with my fish this last week. Bought and sold a bunch of stuff, and I'll start off with my Haitiensis tank, which I sent out 10, 12, 13, 14 of them and thinned out this tank. I tried to hang on to about 4 or 5 females for my male to give him kind of a little colony to choose from. In my efforts of doing so, I missed a couple when I was trying to net them out. So I have like I think 6 extra on top of my male, and I'm not sure they're all female. This guy right here I thought was a female, but this is the little male, and he's the only male in this tank with my male, so hopefully he doesn't get beat up too bad. But I will end up having to sell this guy and another female down the road. I'm not going to mess with it right now. But he will be a very nice little male. And over here is a little female. These guys basically working as dithers right now. I know people are probably hating on me for but it is what it is. There's another female in the back. You can see her, there she is. Those are dithers. There's a female in here. She is not a dither. Come on, zoom in. This one here is probably going to be one of the other playmates for my bigger male, which is over here at the moment. Let's see, is he in here? Where is he? Back here. Now that female right there, that's a definite keeper. I'm not selling her. She is a beautiful profile. If she comes out here, I can show you. My male has been flirting with this one for quite some time now. This female is an F1 from the big head group I have. She looks like she's trying to condition herself and get ready to spawn. I did a pretty nice water change on this tank today, well, all my tanks, so everything's clean and washed, cleaned off my glass. This female is a tank. I wish she'd come out. The male's back there behind that. Come on over here. You can kind of see a little bit of it. She's a... Where are they? Well, anyway, there's... Like I said, there was initially 6, and there are a couple of pretty small ones that I couldn't catch or didn't even notice when I was moving them out of here. But I'm not sure if they're still in a tank, if they've died, got killed. Because my male is pretty aggressive. Here's a good shot of that female. Come on, let's see that forehead. There you go. She's a beast. There's my boy. Zoom in on him. Blends right in the background. He loves this tank. Pretty much has it to himself. Nobody else to contend with. That other little male is definitely not a challenge for him at all. But I will be breeding him and that female, and I'll probably hang out to that other female, which I'm not sure. I think it's an F2, which would be his sister, or at least the potential to be his sister, over there. And moving on, see if I can't get a good shot of Future, my Magnum X umbee. This guy is highly aggressive, especially for, you know, his size. He is 6 inches and will attack me at the glass here. Come on. There, he's coming. Anyway, that and the siphon. I've been trying to get Legacy over here to do the same thing. He don't run from me anymore. He might. This guy here bit me the other day when I was feeding him. I was feeding krill, frozen krill, and he about took my damn finger off. He's about 5.5 inches. These guys flare up and at each other all day long. I love watching this tank. That guy, I love that profile. Beautiful profile. Look at him, he's just showing off. So much personality. I love that guy. Oh yeah. Look at them all. Putting on a show. So much attitude. It ain't no joke, man. Anyway, we'll go ahead and move on. This is the 55 I have divided. I have a little umbee over here, and he's inside that log. He every time I come in within 2 feet of the tank, unless I'm feeding, he hides. This guy here, I'm pretty sure it's a Rio Mag. Reason why I say that is I had some Project M's I got from Roll Below, and tossed them into my 150-gallon pond with I don't know, about 5 Rio Mags I got from Mr. Man. The other day I pulled them all out and put them in a 75, and this one here had lots of blue going on. Only 3.5 inches too. I think it's a Rio Mag. I mean, they're really hard to tell apart from each other in that other tank because the Project M's have blue freckles and red freckles. I mean, this guy here has stripes. I'm thinking about calling him a Warpath because of the face paint he has on him. I will have to do another update on him down the road whenever he gets a little more comfortable in his tank. He's only been in here a couple of days. On this side, I put a female Dovi in here that I got from Chuck. She's in that log. She's about 3.5, 4 inches, and it's kind of throwing down too much aggression in my little Dovi tank. In this tank here, I have a Magnum X female from my line. This is Freshwater Predator's blood right there. Future and Legacy come out of Umbee King's lair. This female here, I got back from Mr. Man. She's 7.5 inches easily, and is a lot bigger than my 2 males. So I just got her last night. We'll let her settle in a little bit. You can see some of the freckling. She's definitely going to complement those males really nice. I think what I'm going to do is put Legacy with her. Mostly because of his profile, and that's what I'm trying to obtain with my umbees. I believe that's a desired trait for all umbees. Look at those freckles. Yeah, badass female right there. I'm just gonna get my males big enough. Mike did a great job breeding or raising her up for me. And I sent her to him when she was about 5 inches, 5.5 inches. So he definitely put some size on him. And into my beast, Gorillas Prime. This boy is really getting really big. And I apologize for the glare. I mean, he don't look that big, but you have to put your face up to the glass to see him. I mean, he's in a 125 all to himself. I mean, he doesn't glass bang or nothing, but he does diligently attack the water siphon. He'll let me pet him. He won't even try to bite me. He won't run. I really like this guy. This guy is 13 inches now. I went and saw Grendel the other day at my father-in-law's house. Mike, Mr. Man's old gorilla black male he had, and you know, I thought he was pretty big. I went to go see him, saw him in person, and he's probably 2 to 3 inches shorter than this guy, and easily Prime is twice as thick. I'll have to get some footage of Grendel when I go back over there. He's been renamed. I can't remember what they named him, but he's trying to spawn him. So over here is my little doe-by grow out tank I got from Chuck. These silver dollars is a breeding trio. These things will breed every 3-4 weeks, and luckily for the doe-by, let's see if I can't get some of these guys in here. They've got an automatic feeder. I watched them all day yesterday chase those or follow those silver dollars around and picking eggs up off the ground, and as soon as they put them out. Here's a little male of mine. Yeah, that guy. I just pulled the female out today. Come on, focus on him. There we go. Yeah, that's gonna be one of my stunner males. There's another little guy right there. That little guy that went behind that log. Come back out. That's another little male. And there's another male right there. So I got at least 3 males. Hiding under here is Strawberry, my male creamsicle Midas. I named him Strawberry because of he reminds me of that cat off of Cheech and Chong. I think it was Up in Smoke, with the birthmarks on his face. I'll try to come back and see if he's out and about. He's not very photogenic right now. He's definitely got a nice profile. Now back here is some of my project I have going on. Right now I have over 100 different umbees, or 100 umbees, and 7 different strains of blues, and then I have my gorilla male, and I don't know, about 7 or 8 Project M's. This tank here, you can see them, that darn gravel. These are grandchildren of the General, my umbee, my wild umbee. These are F2. I've got about a dozen or so. These guys are tiny. I think I got more than a dozen, but I've got F2 General Fry I'm growing out. Can't wait to see how these guys turn out. They're going to be really, really nice. And to my right here, I have some Magnum Z's. Looks like I got about 30 or so. I can't count them all. I mean, it's hard to count. I got a big group, 30 or 40. I'm going to go wave on the 30. These guys are pretty small too, maybe ½ inch. Got these guys this week along with the General Fryer, about the same size. I'm really looking forward to seeing how these guys turn out. Lots of great plans with these guys. I've got all kinds of concoctions I can mix around. And behind me, get my little seat set up here, is my Ultimate Blue project. I'll let you see some of these guys. Come on over here, herd. There's a herd of them, at least 30 or so. Biggest one I have, there's a little jag. That's F1 from my wild pair I had. This is a female. Come on, there you go, a little female. She's about 2.5. The glass sucks on this tank, so I apologize. My biggest umbee in this tank is about 2 inches, and there's one of them right there. I wish they'd show up a little better. I could show you some of their freckles. Already lit up. These guys are going to be phenomenal. This is stage 2 of the Ultimate Blue project. I still have at least one more stage for one of my breeding projects, and well, there's 2 stages I'm going to do on these. The one more stage before I start selling, and then another stage, because the way I'm designing my umbees is with everything I have now, I'm able to design to people's liking. The ultimate, generally the ultimate blue project, there's a big boy right there, is going to be designed to build the nicest strain of umbee out there, with the most freckles. Well, all the genetics wrapped into one. Most freckles, tall profile, the best blues, nice reds in the face. I wish you could see some more of these guys here. All the freckles. These guys are already tall, and that's where these guys are headed. They're headed in the right direction. These are unrelated. All my projects that I'm gonna be using are all gonna be unrelated. I'm not doing any inbreeding, no line breeding, all selective hand-picked selective breeding. No hybrids. The Project M are hybrid. I'm not going to put them into my projects. I'm just going to grow them out separately and see how they turn out, and most likely sell them off. Over here is a little Escondido. I think this is my male. I've got two in here, hand-picked, male and female. These are about 2.5 inches. My buddy's got about 10 of them. Look at the pearls on that. Yeah, it's going to be a nice little male right there. Pretty aggressive already. That female, I think, is on the other side. So basically, the ultimate blue is going to be like the #1 project. Aside from that, my second goal is I can design umbees for people who just want massive amount of freckles, and not worried so much about profile. I can build umbees with nothing but profile. And yes, I will go ahead and label, what they are when I sell them, so not to confuse, anybody else in the hobby. So go to my last tank here, and this is my 75. Actually, I got one more. Here's an F1 Jag from the wild pair that I got from Wraps. This guy here is about a little over 3 inches, and I'm gonna hang on to him a little bit longer. You can tell they got a different build from what I'm used to seeing. This one's got some really nice colors. Really nice little guy. And my last tank is my 75, where I have my Project M's and some Real Mags and a pair of Grottos. Now the Grottos I have are not shy, which I'm thankful for, because we all know most Grottos are really shy. That one there is the male. Pretty small. I bought them from Gage. Where's the female at? There she is. And he said they've already spawned. I mean, they're pretty small. They're at maturity size where they can spawn, so we'll see. I got the umbees in here for dithers, also so I can monitor them and see how they turn out. We'll see. These guys just got here 2 days ago. Those Grottos, and so far everything's good. The only ones picking on each other is these umbees, and that's good. That's an obvious. This one over here, there's one of Mike's Real Mags. Come on, focus inwards. There it is. There's some Project M's right there. They're hard to tell because like I said, they all got freckles. They're still really young. So look at my Grottos right there in the front. Not really scared of me. Yep. Alright guys, I'll have to do another update here later. I've got to run.